Welcome back. My name is Ron. This is my Minecraft Forever Survival World. Uh, I've been busy, just like these bees, but I'm not a bee. So, yeah, I've remembered I have what do you call a bee farm? A bee farm. We'll just call it a bee farm. I know it's got another name, I think. Anyway, I've been over here shearing some honeycomb, using it to keep the copper golems from oxidizing too much. And I just thought it'd be fun to start the episode here. It's been about a week since I last did an update. Um, Having lots of fun, feeling better than I was last week, and definitely than the week before. So let's go take a look and see what I've been up to. So bees, they come out like first thing in the morning, and then they just kind of do their thing, and they go back in their hives and stuff. But collected 31 honeycomb from them just now. Oh wait, there's a little bit more over here I can grab. Still having some issues with it landing on the roof. I've extended the glass a bit and helped a little, but still an ongoing thing. I could do an automatic farm, I guess, for a lot of these kind of things, but I'm a bigger fan of doing things manually. So I should probably have a path here from the farm back to my place. Of course, the easy thing is to just fly. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of little side projects or working on various things. Gosh, the music is so loud in my ears right now. I want the music on though in the background. I really do appreciate that. So these are the bobs. The bobs have a very specific job. They keep the Enderman out of this area. Excuse me, adjust the mic a little. The Enderman just got to be so annoying. So bobs, they keep them at bay. They show up, they rough them up a bit, and they go away. So there's quite a few bobs in here, but they all are having a great time keeping the Enderman away for me. So I guess technically I've made an Ender Pearl farm out of them. So that's been fun. And I've been connecting up various things, including I've been connecting up these trial chambers to my world so that I can do trial chamber runs if I want, but they're also just packed full of copper and tuft blocks and various things like that. So I have not done some of the harder runs on these trial chambers yet, but yeah, I've poked my head inside a few of them and been checking them out. I haven't got anything. Oh, great! Just picked up all that. Nope, that's not where to go. Where am I going? This way. So I'm pretty much geared up to fight with these guys if I need to. But yeah, so trial chambers. They're a thing, and really hadn't done a heck of a lot with them. Just a little bit of poking around in them. I'll probably do some more and do a little bit more exploring and see what kind of loot and gear I can get off of them. So yeah, that's one of my projects that I've been working on the past week or so. Uh, let's see what else we have here. I feel like I had a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Oh yeah, I've made this tunnel a bit curvier, and then I put some copper golems in here to just give the tunnel some life. We'll just wax these guys before they turn. I also tried to put some bees in here. Some of them actually do show up and come out of their hives. So yeah, that's one of the other things. Just to give these tunnels a bit more life. Um, this is the portal to the end, or one of my portals to the end. I can't remember if I actually showed this off in my last video. I redesigned the room into the end. So you just kind of come in here now, and I always thought it was weird that you you had to go upstairs to then just fall into an end portal. I always thought it would be better to, walk directly into the end portal or walk down maybe into the end portal. Anyway, so yeah, I got a little dragon head over here on the wall, and a mixture of copper, tuff, and yeah, end material. Um, Sometimes I come out here and dig up some of the obsidian. Uh, the Enderman and I like to, have staring contests sometimes too. That's always fun. But yeah, I have these little fake mushroom platforms here, and they can come by and say hi, and then we can. But now I've built that Bob Ender farm. It's a much easier way to get Ender pearls. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I still have an egg here for the dragon. I could always respawn that. I've never actually done that before. I've been mining that obsidian off that pillar a bit, but there's plenty more to go. Oh yeah, this won't take me. Where will this take me? We'll find out. Oh, okay, to my last bed, which is the bees. Okay, we're back at the bees. Hi bees. Bye bees. So one of the other projects I've been working on is just building up my ocean mob farm. I also cleared a few more ocean monuments. I forgot about that. Sometimes I get to doing stuff and then I'm like, oh, I didn't feel like I did anything this week or didn't do anything recently. But yeah, so I've been working on these tunnels, and there was another trial chamber there back on the left. All right, so on the map, do I have a map in here? Probably not. So there is an ocean monument over there, an ocean monument over there, and then one over here. So I've completed the three in the area near my floating ocean mob farm. So this one, I was thinking of actually kind of leaving it sort of intact in some ways. I'm slowly picking away at it, using sponges and such to clear out the water. But I was thinking of maybe keeping this one intact. The other two I've kind of stripped for parts or whatever. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, and then my ocean mob farm in the middle. And there it is. It's growing. It's growing on me. It's growing in size. The base was cast lava into cobblestone. So it's a cobblestone base. I've since covered it with water, and I've been taking pieces of the other ocean monuments, the one over there and the one over there, and just slowly decorating it. Because I can. There's no real reason to decorate it, but I do like to turn these floating ocean mob farms into something less floating. So there's plenty of space for activities now. So the farm is up here at the very top, very, very top. But then they just drop and drop and drop, and then down here I've added a layer of water around the very base, and I've started some crop farms down here, and oh yeah, I put in a bubble vader too, so I'll show you that. That's kind of cool. So I just find them so much fun to make. And so I've been building platform and then coming down, 10, 12, 13, 15 levels, whatever, and then building another platform. And so I'm putting in more farms and such. It's basically all in similar chunks or whatever. So you could be killing mobs or whatever, and then while you're doing that, these other farms will have things happen around you. So this is the main chamber where the mobs come in. There they come in like that. They I have a beacon here too now. I have two beacons. Two beacons? Yeah. I've killed the wither twice. So or I've had iron golems help me kill the wither twice. Over here I have a standard kind of cactus farm. It just passively makes cactus. And then this over here is my swimming pool / fishing area, and I just added a conduit to it for the which is the first time for me on the PlayStation 5 anyway. That's the only thing about seaweed, you can't see these guys when they're in here, but we have conduit power and beacon power. So I was just trying to get all the water to be, yeah, stable water and not just bucket water kind of thing, however the term is for that. So yeah, so I've been pulling things out of the ocean monument and putting it over here, and so I'll just dump some of this here for now. So yeah, the beacon is right here. It goes through some blue glass, and then it's right there. It's on healing and defense, I guess, or something to that effect. But it all started with this mob farm, which looked a lot different just a few weeks ago or whatever. So it's just a straightforward thing. They fall down into this pit, and then I kill them. I've got some friends down here though, and they're quite noisy and somewhat useful doing this. I saw, I think it was Jitterybug. I think she had a similar situation where she had a mob farm and thought the copper golems would do a good job sorting through stuff. So like this chest has a lot of gunpowder and rotten flesh, and then this one has some random foods or miscellaneous stuff. This is where the bows and arrows go. Sometimes I have to just sort of clean some of these out because they fill up pretty quickly. Some gold armor in there, and then copper, steel, and leather in that one. And then over here some more tools and gold armor, bows and arrows again, and more rotten flesh. So he's kind of looking for a place to put that, and he did. He found, ow. Oh yeah, I have a creaking. Here. He was sort of staying in his own little area, but sometimes we have to remind him he doesn't live in my base. He lives outside my base. So I can keep him here and use him for resin, but he sometimes comes inside because he's, you know, he does that. But if I keep him here, I believe, and then yeah, do that, then he'll just kind of stay out there behind the fence and he'll leave me alone. But you know, he's good for a jump scare. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot of work here, getting a lot of levels. I can just throw this into the chest here, and the copper golems down here will do the work. I also made another lava farm for smelting, so I've got a bunch of netherrack and such over here smelting away for me. And these guys are so noisy, but this is about as much as I can get them to do. If it was any more complicated than this, they probably wouldn't be able to do it, but they are capable of doing that. So I've been decorating this with some of the resin, trying to find some combinations I think work with that kind of stuff. So yeah, I made this deeper, but now of course it's full of drown too, so that probably affects the mob farm rates. Oh, I do have a trident here somewhere. That wasn't him. That was a... So there's a lot of things you can do here to keep yourself occupied or what have you. And just having the conduit now, I can just stay under here as long as I want. Start a what the heck is this stuff called again? Yeah, kelp farm. I was gonna say seaweed. I'm like, it's not seaweed. It's a specific kind of seaweed. Yeah, so I could start having like a manual kelp farm here if I want. And manual squid ink farm. There might be a way to figure out how to do glow squids, but I haven't quite figured out that, and I don't need that much anyway. But so one of the things I've been doing is keeping some happy ghasts here because it makes it so much easier to do any kind of outside work on this building and such. So see, he's sort of trapped in here, but not really trapped. He's just corralled in here. So if I break these blocks, then I can take him out. Or okay, if I break all these blocks, I can take him out of here. And then you can get a much more practical outside view of this. So I haven't done much on the top yet, but I've been slowly picking away at stuff here or there. Still working with replacing some of this cobblestone and just giving some of the stone more options. Of course, some of these things have to be lit up a little better maybe because they're mob farms in themselves. But I kind of want to keep working on this and just continue expanding it, adding things. It's basically its own self-contained base now. It really is. So, which is really nice. Yeah, he's just not gonna. But yeah, there's lots of fun to be had around here. I will probably try to figure out a better way to corral in the happy gas here. I have a few like free roaming at my other base too. Where were you living in? Here? This is where I took you out of? I don't know. Put you back in here. Think you'll fit without killing me? So I'll put you right there and put those blocks back. I could probably do something with fence gates or something like that. But yeah, not a lot going on up here. Again, I have a beacon. And but yeah, some of these new areas are a bit of a mob farm on their own. It's very easy to get 30 levels playing on, excuse me, in this area. And just throw the random stuff down here, and the copper columns just know what to do with it. So yeah, there's another view of the. No, you can't see it from here. It's down below. So the cactus farm just feeds into here, and I just harvested most of it recently. So, and then get a view of the conduit area there. So yeah, it's its own little self-contained base, and then we've got farms down here. I'll probably expand some of these. I'm still confused on bamboo. Bamboo has specific requirements for growing. So yeah, here's my beacon for all that kind of stuff, and it's still a work in progress, but you can see I've made a lot of progress maybe between this and other episodes. And then what is this stuff called? It's called netherwort. Yeah, so I have a little netherwort farm down here too. Someday I will do something with potions, really. Probably do the whole zombify the villagers and unzombify them and bring down my costs of trading with them. And then on this floor I've got more crops and such. Also got access to that bubble vader here. Is this the lowest level? Yeah, I guess this is the last level I built recently. And then you can see where this is where everything below here has got like a waterfall effect around the edge. And I've added a wow, just the words. I've added another portal over here at this small mushroom island. I have 2 mushroom islands on my world that are pretty close to me. I have 2 end portals, or areas to get to the end too. Just picking up my random trash I've left behind various times. So yeah, some of the nether is just huge lava lakes, so I go underground and below the lava to get to the places I want to be. So yeah, so I can't remember which one was the first ocean monument I cleared. I was having a really hard time finding all 3 guardians in the ocean monuments, but they literally put them in the same place every time, so I just wasn't looking. So yeah, this is probably my first one. I did a big clearing of the blocks and such in here. I don't think I'll ever turn it into some kind of like fancy farm or anything, but you know, you can never say never. I'll run out of ideas sooner or later, but I probably won't. And then I think this is the second one I cleared, or the third, I can't remember. So yeah, I've got sponges scattered between a couple of these, and then just Yeah, random chest monsters, mini chest monsters here. Should probably put those in my ender chest. But yeah, I know some people like to just like expose them to air and take all the water out of an entire thing and then turn it into a farm, but I'm not sure I'm that ambitious, really. That seems like more work than I'm willing to put. A longer project. I like projects that take a day or two or three or whatever. Some projects that like question my sanity or that take 3 or 4 weeks. I just they stop being fun. It sounds too much like work. I like to have fun in this game. I like to have progress in this game too, but there's some kind of happy medium I think between that. I mean, I'm not doing any of this for views, really. I'm just trying to document my progress. Oh yeah, so there's another trial chamber back here. I'm sure there's other things I'm missing or forgetting, but yeah, let's see. Let's gear up a little. We're overpowered already. Okay, that's the trial chamber. What's this one then? I have to label all these, so it gets a little confusing sometimes. It's one of the villages? Oh, this is one of the pillager outposts. Okay, that's a pillager outpost. And then there's a trial chamber nearby too. There's just so many things you can do in Minecraft nowadays. It's funny. It's just so funny. It's like you think you know a lot about this or that, but some people you don't have a place to put that. You're just gonna have to hold on to that for me, guy. Yeah, just you want to just hold on to that. Here, I'll give you a little shine though. How's that? Or do you want to be shiny? Let's make you shiny, since you've got nothing better to do. And then shine up that, like that. Yeah, you that's your seaweed now. Your kelp. You just guard it for me, okay? So let's see, how are we doing? Yeah. So let's just poke around in this trial chamber. I can't quite remember how much I've done of each of them. I have a few torches. I've got some shulkers. Let's see. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I could set a bed here. I don't know why I would need to, but have I broken into this one? I thought I had. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so let's see. This chamber starts off with spiders. I should use a shield. I don't. I know that. Should probably have some food on my hotbar though. And they'll fight each other probably anyway. All right. So, all right. I'm running. What am I running for a sword? Fire aspect and sharpness 4. I did die in the Nether. It wasn't a good death either. It was a really bad death. I lost some stuff. I had some guys like swimming in lava wearing my gear. It was just I was on one of my side paths that weren't as spawn proof or whatever. So that was a thing. And yeah, I'm basically overpowered for this chamber with the tricked out gear I have and playing on normal. But I guess if you run the bad omen potions or whatever they're called, you can get a higher level of a battle, and that gives you access to whatever it is, the mace or something, I think it's called. And these guys drop wind charges. Kind of cool. But did you hit that? I don't want you. You don't need to hit that. And yeah, so the breeze rods. That's what their name is? Breeze, I guess. So many new things in this game. It's so hard to keep track of it all. So there's a place to put a key. If you complete a room, you get a key. And then if you complete a bunch of rooms, I guess you get a bigger key. So, you know, there's no owner's manual for this sometimes. You're like, it's like it feels like it was something they just added, but this is probably a couple years old now. So, take that key down here, I think, and see if it actually works. I don't know how repeatable these are either. I should know this by now, but so there's 2 keys. No, maybe I've already completed this room, so they won't let me use the key there, or maybe it's just the key doesn't even get used here. Obviously there's a lot of copper and a lot of tough blocks in here that could be taken out. People do that a lot. And alright, there was a second chamber. Oh, here? Oh, no, I don't see. Give you the key? No, I have to give you a special key, I think. Not these keys. There's another key. What am I supposed to do with all these keys? So if we defeated that spawner. There is another room over here. One of these rooms sometimes has like the babies, and they're just evil. These guys poison, so that's not great either. There's another one of those. I think those are the bigger keys again. Or yeah, it's another one of the. This is where a shield would come in handy, probably. Oh yes, there's the babies. Hello? Some people don't like to use the fire aspect. They do burn themselves with it, but I don't know. I don't burn. I've never burned myself to death with it, so I'm not gonna worry about it as much. But yeah, if you're geared up in like iron armor or copper armor, these things are really really difficult and kind of fun if you want a challenge. And there's, you know, random chests with random stuff in it. Let's see here. I don't need a lot of this stuff. A lot of it's just extra junk. But early game, if you're feeling up for the challenge, it's a fun way to experience a different kind of game, a different way of playing the game. What is there? There's like a... Yeah, there's a ladder right there. Is that what kind of key are you? Yeah, that's the key for the other room we were just in, I think. So yeah, like I said, I've been picking away at some of these. I haven't like just devoted an entire, you know, dedicated run to just clear everything with the bad omen effect in place or anything, but that is an option. that protection for armor is just amazing. It does such a great job of keeping you alive. Almost too good of a job. Although, like I said, I'm not playing on hard either. I'm still playing on normal. I think I did die in the Nether on a hard level at the time. So yeah, there's a lot of just random loot and things you pick up along the way. It's a fun little distraction. I think I mentioned it before, but maybe I haven't. It would be interesting to do some kind of trial chamber farm. See if you could turn some of these into farmable entities, especially some of these skeletons with the other bows and stuff, or arrows. But it's probably just a potion you can use to make those. These rooms do get a little maze-like as well, just like some of the other twisty, turny kind of underground things, like where the end portals are and such. There should be a place somewhere up here to use that key. But so yeah, we cleared this part of this room, so now we got a key. But now we're stuck in this silly cobwebs. Where'd you go, Mr. Breeze? And of course you can take out any of these blocks. Whoa, yeah, that's getting shot from every direction that way. The skeletons will shoot each other over time and take each other out too, which is kind of amusing. Yeah, I was gonna try to get up here, but yeah. I have more keys, yay! Where do I use the keys again? I don't know. And maybe when I clear this, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've watched some tutorials on how to clear these trial chambers and such, so I do kind of understand how they work. Oh, that looks like a fall to your death kind of place. Yeah, don't really want to go there. Well, if I didn't have the boots I have on anyway. Too much junk. Alright, let's just block that off there. Yeah, it's generation on some of these things gets a little dicey. No, there's a spider down here still to kill. I guess if you stay in some of these rooms long enough, they'll reset or respawn. Again, these keys that I don't have not completely sure where I'm supposed to put these keys. I mean, water is off. More keys. I've got 8 keys now. Can I use them here? Arrows. Alright, I got arrows. There's the fancy place up here is for keys too. Yeah. I think you need to use the ominous potion to unlock this one up here. I've been really enjoying the new season of Hermitcraft. They're Minecraft players that have been playing the game for forever and on a multiplayer server. Anyway, so Hermitcraft, and it's always interesting to see what they are doing, and you know, it's just inspiring to see people who love the game and just keep playing it for, you know, 15 years or so, some of them, which is technically true of me too. I started out on PC, Java Edition, and then went through all the Sony console iterations, so PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and the PlayStation 5 edition has been out for over a year now. Alright, let's get out of here somehow. Get out of this maze. Like I said, I've got all these keys. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with them, but see if we can find our way home. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see about that. Is that real glass there? That's not something I did, right? No, that's the way it's designed. Okay. Understand about the whole maze-like thing here. Oh, there's some beds. I guess this is where you would start, maybe. Or maybe not. Ah, that's an interesting combination. That that could get real dicey real quick. Spawn in a warden in a trial chamber. Oh God, that would That would not be nice. Alright, there's some other things I can get with a key. Let's see. More arrows. I see another place over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the end game loot from these small chests. There's a bow. I can only imagine. Let's see, what do we got for the bow? Oh, Unbreaking 2. Alright. Great. Let's see. Alright. So it's like a key treasure room or something to that effect. Oh look, parkour. I suck at parkour. Yep. As I said, I suck at parkour. I feel like I'm just wasting time now. Let's go this way. Yeah, this is all new area to me. I need to be a higher level up or two. Yeah, I've already been here. Alright, let's call it here. Let's see. Oh, it's so dark. Let's find it. Let's go play with the candles. Alright, and these keys aren't the right keys now. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so I've spent a lot of time just goofing off into this trial chamber and getting lost. But again, my name is Ron. I'm playing on a PlayStation 5. This is the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. This is my Forever World Survival series. I'm basically making these videos to document my progress in the world and keep me from doing the 2-week reset on my Minecraft world. So this one has been going for a few months, definitely a few months, so which is a good thing. And I've made quite a bit of progress, and thank you for watching. I'll be back again soon. Goodbye.